Rhino Rescue IFAKs. Stick around. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Three River Survival. So what I have today is this IFAK. Now again, I don't have stock in Rhino Rescue, but they do make awesome products, and they did give this to me for free for evaluation. Now you will see in there a lot of different stuff that is not out of the packaging, basically because I'm just checking out to see how it is packed, and we'll get into the bag as well. I also have two different versions. This is the, I think, IFAK 001 mic, or M. This is the IFAK 002 mic, or M. All right, so the reason is there's a couple little different features that you'll find on this than on this. Just noticing them, obviously the colors are different, but this is more of a SWAT team and black tactical gear, where this is a little bit more camo. And again, you can get all of these on Amazon. I will put links down below if you are interested on my Amazon store. If you buy from me, I think I did get 2 cents on the dollar. Before we get into this, guys, what I need you to do is to like, subscribe, add some comments down below. If you have any of this gear, let me know what you think. It really helps the algorithms. Also, if you want to, you can become a Patreon member. It only costs you $1 a month, and you get to watch videos just like this before anybody else. All right, guys, so let's get into this bag. I'm going to drop the camera, give you guys a little closer look. This pouch is 600 denier nylon. All right, it is very well constructed. It does have the motivational patch if you want to put some, USA or something like that, you can. On the side, you do get some laser cuts. All right, so if you wanted to add like a tourniquet or a scissors or a shears, you can do that on both sides. And also on the back is something that's a little bit interesting that I haven't seen on the other pouches that Rhino Rescue makes. You have a horizontal and a vertical setup. All right, so if you wanted to set this up in a horizontal fashion, you can take these out and you can weave them in and out. So this way your IFAK is on the side. If you wanted the vertical version of it, you take these out and you weave them in and out until you hit the bottom. And again, you could have it set up. And again, you could then have it set up in that vertical fashion. So I think that's kind of cool. It's something that you don't see on a lot of pouches. I have yet to see any of the pouches from either Rhino or any other places with small pouches. I mean, these things are just huge. Even the EDC, this is Rhino Rescue's EDC. Look how wide this is. All right, and of course this is the 001. All right, a little bit thinner, but it's most comparable, but not as wide. All right, it just depends, on what you're trying to accomplish. All right, and also make sure you read what's inside these. These are all a little bit different, especially this Big Daddy right here. It's probably not something you're going to connect to your kit, maybe a backpack or for your vehicle. But let's get into it. So these zippers are pretty good. They do have some nice Rhino Rescue pull tabs on there. All right, you can zip them down if you like, or you can just pull from the top. So I want to try to pull from the top. Again, like I said, all the stuff that's in here is still in its plastic because I was just trying to look through it real quick. If you had an emergency and you needed to pull from the top, all you would need to do is break this and you could pull it out. All right, it does have this grab handle, and when you grab it out, it does have a lanyard cord attached to it so you won't lose it, and then you can get to all your emergency necessities very quickly. Just want to give you an idea of what's inside the pouch. All right, so you do have more strapping here if you needed to. You can add more things on the horizontal if you like. It has two side pouches. So one is for your pen. So if you wanted to mark your patient once you put a tourniquet on, you can do that. I would also tether this somewhere because these markers will fly out. Some of the things that were inside the plastic bag that I just kind of stuffed in here was the TCCC card. It has some pertinent information on there. Also any type of meds or any allergies. This is very important because there's going to be follow-on triage. If you're just taking care of a person real quick and then the EMTs or doctors show up, they're going to need to know what's going on. Timelines are very important, especially if you're adding tourniquets, that kind of thing. Any meds, any information. If the patient becomes unconscious, we need to know who that person is. So good on you for putting that in there. It comes with a first aid manual. First aid manual is very basic stuff, but it does come with pictures, which is nice because if there's somebody that doesn't speak the native language, they could also look at this and it will give them a little bit of information, maybe saving somebody's life. Okay, so really nice to have. I just kind of stuffed it inside there. Also comes with the survival emergency blanket, which I'm always a big fan. You got to treat for shock, guys. Even though maybe you patched that patient up, if that blood pressure is not good, they go into shock, they could still die. All right. Also in here is a combat pressure gauze bandage. All right. There's one in here. You can see the lot. And gauze, 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 I say it all the time. I've heard a million medics say it. Pack as much gauze as you can in here. What's really nice about this is you also have the ability to add more stuff in here. All right. Now let's talk about some of the pull tray items. Pull tray items are really simple. All right. You're going to get that 3-inch Israeli bandage. I believe this is the 3 trauma bandage. Oh, it's 4-inch. I'm sorry. 4-inch trauma bandage. Okay, so we all know about that. That's your Izzy bandage. All right, really important to have that. You're going to get some elastic crepe bandage, which is just basically an ace bandage. Combat tape. Yes, definitely have some type of way of taping wounds to the skin. I'm sorry, taping up those wounds to the skin. Basically, it's just like heavy duty duct tape. All right, so I know it might seem simple, but a lot of times that tape that you buy that for really, really cheap does not wind up sticking, but I guarantee duct tape will stick to your skin. You have a tourniquet. Again, this is not set up the way it's supposed to. You're supposed to take it out of packaging, so it is a cat tourniquet. I did see quite a few people that have done a lot of testing on these, wound up being really good to go. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I'll do a couple more tests, but I have no problem putting this on my kit and using it. So good on you, Rhino Rescue. All right, you have your nasal airway. All right, this is going to be one size only. This is the 28 FR. All right, CRB1. Okay, and it's all in compliance. All right, so again, nasal airway, and it does come with a little bit of surgical jelly, which is very important. I would almost always maybe just use some of that tape and tape it together. It's just a lot easier to get down the nose. Pair of gloves, all right, blue in color, medium, right? These are all medium medical gloves, prep gloves, whatever you want to call them. Throw some more in there. It's always good to have more gloves. It does come with a decent shear. This is the Rhino Rescue shear. And it does have the little notch cut in it. That notch is for oxygen bottle. But it's really nice to have that. It just makes it very simple. And again, these are FDA rated, which is kind of nice. Just give you an idea. Just take a look at that. And vented chest seal. All right, this is Rhino Rescue's proprietary chest seal. I think these are the new ones. Yep. So these have the chest seals that you don't have to burp. Basically, they just kind of have their own air valves, which is kind of nice. So you just set it and forget it kind of thing. And then if you need to burp it, you can do that as well. But it just fits on there, and it's really, really small packaging. All right. So let's go back up top. All right, guys, so what do I think? I think it's a good product. I think that it has most of the necessities. I think the only thing I would put in here is like a light, just so I could see in the dark, maybe a pen light, that kind of thing, or a doctor's light. But that's it. I mean, this is an IFAK, all right? It's not a complete full first aid kit. It is an IFAK that's made for trauma. It will also tell you that on the website. These are trauma kits, all right? They're not boo-boo ouch kits. Boo-boo ouch kits is a whole other thing. This is if you come upon somebody that's hurt really bad, someone that's shot, maybe a really bad car accident that's bleeding out, something like that. So you're not going to find like splints, and first aid ointment in these. You're going to find major trauma stuff. That being said, Rhino Rescue does make a whole bunch of first aid kits and IFAKs, so maybe take a look at some of that stuff. And I think they also do a survival kit too, so you might want to check that out as well. All right, guys, thank you very much. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. I'll put the links down to Rhino Rescue, and if you want to buy it from the Amazon store, you can also do that as well. As always, guys, thank you very much, and stay safe.